your click the +6 that's next to your persuasion. It should roll.
Oh.
There we go.
Wow, 22.
Well done.
Well done. He'll go ahead and let you be like, and he kind of like taps on his chin, and you can see him kind of deep in thought. He goes, "All right, I'll take it, but under one condition. If in your defense of my ship, we end up losing her, I'm gonna need a favor from each of you for me to be able to call in whenever I need it, at any time. It can be whatever I need, so long as it don't go against no laws or nothing."
Nick will smile and say, "No problem." Stick his hand out and say, "Hi, my name is Tori."
Well, it's mighty fine to meet you, Tori. My name is Angler.
So when do we set sail?
We set sail tomorrow.
Ah, crap.
Yeah, as soon as the sun rises, or I ain't taking you.
I can wait here.
I was going to say, can we sleep on the ship?
I guess that's all right.
Works for me.
Just don't go making
I don't
no
really
trouble with any of the boys, and try not to encourage my boys to do anything that they might regret. And he looks over at Iona as he says that. You know how it can be, a lot of lonely men out on the sea for a long time.
Nick will say, the deal was that we work together, so should your men try anything against us, you will see why we can defend your ship.
Yes! Tell him! Yes! Oh, get him!
He chuckles at that. And he goes, "Well, my boys might not be the brightest, but I'm always down for some entertainment."
Nick will wink with them, wink at him, and just say, "Okay."
Now we'll see how it goes.
Should we mention the horse?
I'm assuming it's with us and he's seen it this whole time. I don't think I would leave this one at the city gate.
Yeah, I was assuming that you probably left it at the city gate, as it would have been likely to have been stabbed.
I would not have left it at the gate here.
No way.
All right, fair enough.
Anywhere outside of arm's reach. It would basically not be our horse anymore if we did that.
I mean, you are correct. It would not be your horse at that point.
And by our, I do mean Iona's horse. She bought and paid for it. My apologies, Tara.
It's fine. It can technically be our horse. Y'all named it.
Oh, and Foundry's now working if people want to reload it.
Uh-oh, a problem occurred. There we go.
It blinds me every time that it tries to reopen it.
Yeah, because it like flashes white. Right.
And I'm using a TV screen that I'm setting like 2 feet away from.
Oh no. Also, here we go.
Ooh. I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
Did you get that?
You're the only one there.
It says that everybody's on this page.
But I see me in the bunker with everyone else.
Hold on.
I mean, I'm on a boat.
I'm trying again. I'm reloading.
Oh, now I'm on a bunker. I'm in a boat.
And boat, bunker.
Stop. There we go. I also have a really good intimidation score. I just didn't want to use it yet.
I really wanted to use mine. I just like didn't think about it at the time. Say it's one of my best.
Did I? Hold on, I need to actually move you guys back to the bunker really quick as I fix something.
All right. So this is where we'll put the potted plants, and over here is where we'll put the breakfast nook, and over here we can have a nice entertainment center.
Right next to the horse dung.
I thought we were getting robot horses.
I wonder if Trey, you nut. I wonder, honestly, if there aren't like some secret doors or something to other stuff around here that we haven't found yet. Super curious about.
Excuse you.
Yeah,
What was that?
that was a
Him
sneeze.
dying.
Bless you.
No, that was sneezing.
That was a war face.
Do
Same
you
difference.
lose a lung?
No. So these little tubes here, these are just like smaller stasis
Yeah.
chambers, and then over here there are two big stasis chambers.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is this the right one? Yeah, it is.
interesting. What was inside the big stasis chambers?
They were just empty.
How are y'all able to move?
I found a corpse in one of them, right? I
Yes.
just remember checking it out and finding was the maybe I'm misremembering. Was the corpse connected to the chamber somehow?
It was not.
Like by a port through the neck or anything dumb like that? No? Okay.
No, like it was just in a shadow one, and it wasn't
There
so
were
much a
holes
corpse.
on.
Yeah, there was holes on the bottom,
Yeah.
holes at the top.
What is Schnick doing?
He's doing something. I don't know.
What is going on?
I need to get something right. This thing is.
Well, there are rooms for everybody too if we all take them.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. Separate rooms for everyone. I don't like. My bed will be this corner, and then I'll turn the rest of this into an armory or a workshop.
I was gonna say, technically, we all opened one of the rooms, so they could just be the one that you get.
Sorry, what's that?
We all opened one of the rooms, so that could just be the one that you get.
Yeah, fair enough.
Make a sign I own his room. Keep out. You touch stuff, you die.
If you want to take this one, it makes the most sense. You'd be right across the way from your stable.
I set up a volleyball net.
Oh, perfect. All right. Serving. just fire a magic stone through the.
You just spike it
Sure.
through one of the glass stasis chambers.
What's the volleyball?
I will just use one of the corpses.
Alrighty,
Skulls.
got it all fixed up.
No.
There we go.
All right, here we go.
There are giant fingers.
Had to make
Everywhere.
sure that something was set up correctly.
Are those? Oh God! I thought they were rocks, but they're fingers.
Wait,
Make us a strong hand.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big ship.
Yeah, it is. It's a very large brig. It's a brigantine nonetheless.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Everyone's looking at us.
Hey,
Indeed.
I gotta go do bedtime bugs, but I'll be right back.
All right.
Should we move to the other side of the ship so that they aren't staring at us?
I'm just looking ahead and I'm worried we're not going to fit between those two hands.
Call it the snatch and grab.
I find it funny that although this is supposed to be a brigantine, the sail configuration is wrong.
Yep. It's the best I could find, though.
I understand you can't get everything. It might actually be more of a caravel than a brigantine, but
Oh, yeah.
that's only because of the sail configuration.
Yeah, because a brigantine is kind of more space between those two sails. And yep.
The rear sail is supposed to be triangular, whereas the front sail is the square sail.
Yeah. Well, either way, a ship's a ship, and I didn't go to school to figure out what sails mean, so best I got.
Well, the thing is with the two sail configuration, like what we've got, what we're seeing in this picture, the front sail is going to be blocked by the rear sail, which is where all the power is going to be. So there's really no point in having two sets of sails if one's going to be shading the other. So for a brigantine, you'd have the triangular sail in the back, which would act more as sort of a control surface and just a slightly added boost to pick up a little bit more wind from a slightly different direction.
All right.
Sounds legit to me. I don't know.
Currently in a room surrounded by small ships.
So that is my new boat knowledge of the day.
All right.
Because it's got two square rigged masts, I think this almost would be a full on brig. More so
Oh,
than a
yeah.
brigantine.
That would actually make more sense.
I mean, the two are they're close to each other, but the difference is the sail configuration for the most part.
Yeah. Well, for
Because
the
again, the brig
first,
is a variant of the brigantine, so
yeah. And as for travel, for the first day, it's generally quiet as you set out from port. A light fog rolls in, but nothing that the sailors aren't able to handle. They're able to navigate through it safely into open water and out towards the Dragon Island. On the second day, you do catch sight of a pod of whales off the starboard bow as they go to wherever the hell they're going. On the third day, it's eerily quiet. Passing by a ship a bit of a ways off, just barely visible off in the distance, which is currently being harassed by a large kraken of sorts, which is currently in the middle of attempting to pull the ship underwater into the icy depths. On the fourth day, you start your travel through the Giant's Hands, which is the rocky path of strange outcroppings of rock that look like hands stretching out to try and grab onto ships that pass through and drag them down to Davy Jones' locker. Some say that they had been formed uh, by spited crew members who had been tossed overboard and left for dead in years past, who now try to bring others to share their icy fate. However, for now, it's just an obstacle between you and your current objective. All is quiet again. All too quiet. No other ships in sight. Uh, the sailors seem restless at this point, and rumors are being passed back and forth of how this is dragon territory and that not many are able to go through unnoticed, especially with their current heading.
Okay, I'm back. Yes.
Welcome back.
Since we're headed to the well, not much. We're just traveling there. But since we're headed to this Dragon Isle, we probably should have asked. Does anyone know Draconic?
I think I do, actually. Yes, I do.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Just the biggest thing to note, Alarin, is that that the sailors are restless, and there's murmuring back and forth of how this is now dragon territory, and especially with their heading through the giant's hands, which is where you are currently. It's very likely for a dragon to show up.
Oh boy. That should be good. In which case, maybe we should position ourselves around the ship.
We can as soon as the game is unpaused.
The game is unpaused.
Yeah, I can move.
Not for me.
Oh,
How about now?
Now it's unpaused.
Yeah, just repause it and unpaused it. It's just Foundry, still an alpha.
I think that's inside the mast.
At the top of the mast.
Smart.
He can climb whether there's a ladder or not, too.
That's true.
So when you do climb up to the crow's nest, you are the only one up there at the moment, as most of the crew is busy scrambling around, tending to the sails to make sure, tending to the sails and other parts of the ship to make sure that you don't end up crashing into one of the rocks. And as you're standing up there, kind of off your own, the wind whipping back and forth, you notice a bright green blip that appears to be growing rapidly as it's approaching you. And after a while, you realize that that's not a bird or anything like that. That's a large dragon making a straight beeline towards the ship.
In a very calm and commanding voice, he calls down to the captain and indicates, oh yeah, there's a dragon over there. I'm not going to shout because my throat is a little hoarse at the moment.
Fair enough. The dragon, not the dragon, and the captain turns pale for a moment, and you watch as he just simply nods and begins to bark out a couple of commands to begin raising sails to lower their speed even more, and he orders some people to get ready on the anchor to drop it in case they need to moor so that the dragon doesn't just throw the ship into the rocks. But there's little else that he can do.
I should note I changed my infusions. I no longer have Goggles of Night. Instead, I have enhanced my defense, so my armor class is now 20.
Alrighty.
Which way does the dragon come from?
That way.
Fore aft, port starboard.
What is
You can see it in the top right.
Yeah.
I can't?
Yeah.
Ah.
Off the port bow.
That's a big dragon.
Yes, it is.
It's cute.
Yeah, it's a big cute dragon.
I cannot see anything. I mean, I can see the ship, but I can't see a dragon.
Just go ahead and scroll to the right a little bit more.
So, like in the white area?
No,
It's in the
up.
top right of the map.
Absolute top right corner.
Right. So it flies over to the bow of the ship and it lands. Its clawed feet digging into the wood of the bow as it scrambles to keep its balance. And it stares directly at. It is. It stares directly at Schnicktel as he is the closest. Its large, beady eyes piercing pretty much into your soul.
I'm sorry for commenting on this, but I have to describe this dragon that we're looking at. Is this a watermelon that's just been sort of shaped into a dragon?
Yes, it is.
I'd say it does look like a watermelon.
Yeah, Snick's
Okay,
never seen a
thank you.
dragon before. Snick's never seen a dragon before, but this one looks kind of cute, so he'll just wave at it and say hi.
Pathos will say in Draconic, "Greetings, I am Pathos. These are my companions. We seek passage to the Dragon Isles."
The dragon kind of just like straightens up quite a bit, hearing you speak Draconic, and then it goes, "Why does this one seek passage?"
We're on a mission from God. How would he say it? My companions and I, again in Draconic, my companions and I are tasked with choosing which gods remain and which will be caged, banished. We believe the next step of our quest lies on Dragon Isle.
He kind of breathes out heavily, and it smells very much like watermelon.
Okay.
And it goes, selection returns. Have these spoken with one of the old?
Begging your pardon, magnificent dragonness. Do you mean one of the previous band of choosers?
This is correct.
We have spoken to, what was his name? Carl?
Yeah,
Major
Carl.
We have spoken to Carl. He set us on this path. I mean, technically, yeah, he set us on this path. Like this.
This one shall speak with its empress and inform her of your arrival. Only your group may step on the land. Others will be seen as a slight, and we will sink you.
We will inform the captain. His crew must remain aboard. I translate this for Schnick.
It just huffs out again. And then it picks up its large wings and it beats down, and you feel the gust of air kind of almost knock you back as it lifts off and flies away from the ship.
As the dragon flies away, Schnickel walk to the back of the ship and tell the captain,
Schnick, watching you like just sort of like drift across there was very like, and I'm out.
Yeah.
Later.
He'll tell the guy, this is the same dude we struck the deal with, right?
Yes.
Oh, good. We got a little rapport. I'll just tell him, look, I told you we would handle everything. There's a new catch. You can't leave the ship when we get to the island.
I didn't want to step on the blasted land anyway.
Okay, good. But make sure you watch your guys too, because if any of them step off, the dragons will sink our ship.
All right. We will weigh anchor away from the shore, and you may take a dinghy to the island.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. And that is where we will leave off session for tonight. I feel like
I
this
love
is
the
a pretty
mention
good
of
place.
Carl and the watermelon dragon in the same.
Yeah. I just wish that like he was here to witness that, because
I
Fucking
mean,
name
technically,
Trixie Carl.
technically, you could just shoot him a message and have him watch the stream.
oh yeah, fair enough. I'm probably gonna end up editing this because I forgot to record the actual session, so it's just one long stream, an hour of it being me and Todd just sitting in a call silently while he makes pizza.
And it was a good pizza too.
Oh, I bet.
Should have turned it
Oh.
into a cooking show.
Honestly, like cooking with Todd, or cooking with cats or something like that.
I mean, there's cooking with dog.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
that's an actual show on YouTube.
Wow. Cooking with Portis. He just pulls out a fucking law book and goes, all right, this is how you make an apple pie by the law.
By the law.
It's a procedurally based way of cooking.
Yeah.
Well, hey, great session, boys and girl. I think we have a new base of operations. We're on our way to our next point. We got some cool stuff. I mean,
Finally getting some answers.
yeah. Well, nothing to like use right away, but
Yeah.
I got plans for that suit.
Mhm.
Like,
Stuff is gonna happen with that suit.
yeah, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that suit. We really just have to make a decision on it, like whether we want to try and use it as is, or like break it up into components to assist various people.
Yeah.
It seems very, very inefficient as is right now.
Yeah.
The thing the reason I don't want to tear it up yet is if it
Mhm.
exists, someone found it useful. What's that use? Are we missing something?
Yeah. It may also be like a fully contained unit, like a life support thing that can support you underwater and in space and other hostile environments.
I mean, we could just have Iona get into it and then climb into it to a cannon and shoot her into space.
Why don't you just send me back to my home plane?
Yeah, just launch her into orbit.
I don't know about this.
It's
Like,
not the
I'm
normal
all
way
for
of getting back to her.
I'm all for experimenting with guinea pigs and such, but let's keep our Cavalier around.
Yeah, Indeed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and end off stream here.